Good morning. Today is Monday the 24th of June and I'm back with a little energy update for the week. Today with the alder tree, not the elder tree, the alder tree, recognizable by these little cone guys. They're like little tiny pine cones, but yeah, they come off the alder tree. I'll get into more details around why I chose this tree to sit with, but first off, let's have a little look at the energy for the week. I would say that the main theme for this week is going to be around our relationships and our emotional stability and security within these relationships. So we're now in Cancer season. Cancer is all about the inner world and our emotions and our feelings and feeling safe and feeling secure. And there's a few energies going on. There's Venus, Mercury and the Sun in Cancer at the moment. And the moon has just been full and is now waning down. And by Friday, Saturday, the moon will come into its last quarter. So it's a descending energy. We are stripping back stuff. And when we get to that quarter moon, and during this whole week actually, planets are coming into a T-square, so coming into interaction with the nodes of the moon. And the nodes of the moon are currently in the Aries Libra axis. So Aries is the I am, it's me, it's all about me, it's a very individual, and Libra is us and them and the other, and it's about relationships. So we're kind of on a journey in this realm of our life. So I don't like to use the word everybody because there's bound to be somebody who doesn't have any interaction with other humans, but majority, if not almost all of us, have relationships, have to have relationships, and that's how we bob along. So when the moon's nodes move through these signs, it's like a collectively working on these themes. So we're leaving behind, the South Node is in Libra, which is the relationship sign, and the North Node is in Aries. So we're trying to become a little bit more Aries. We're trying to become a little bit more brave, a little bit more independent, a little bit more secure in who we are as individuals and our rights. And with this kind of interaction with Cancer, the planets that are happening in Cancer, I feel like there's a sort of opportunity to get a bit more comfortable with owning our feelings and being allowed to express them within relationships. So, it's not to say that we're no, not going to work with other people. I'm not going to compromise. I'm not going to, merge or interact and do relationships. Doesn't mean to say you need to break up with your partner and just go it alone. It's about really leaving behind any dysfunctions that you may have been practicing in that realm, really, in that area of life. I can only speak as a woman, and I feel like I have definitely seen and adopted traits of subservience in relationships, and kind of putting a lid on what my feelings, keep the peace. This is something I witnessed growing up. Just don't don't cause any trouble, like stay small. And there's reasons for that, like very valid reasons for that behavior with my adult external authorities, parents basically, but as that translated in my childlike brain, that's what women do, is they just don't confront, they don't have a voice. They just stay quiet and try not to disrupt the peace. So, you know, there's like a few things that everyone will have a different dysfunction that they are just have been practicing in the field of relationships that could do with being confronted, and also, you know, like having a good look at how we're really feeling in ourselves and how secure we're feeling in our relationships. There is some nice kind of interplay between the Piscean planets, so Saturn and Neptune, and the Cancer. So they're both water signs, so everything in Cancer is like harmonizing with what's going on in Pisces. So this is given, and Saturn's in Pisces, which is a great builder of just a great builder, basically, getting things organized, getting things put in place, building structure. So maybe we are starting to develop a bit more boundaries and develop a little bit more acceptance of ourselves as sensitive creatures, because we're not just left brain minds bobbing about on human bodies. We're subtle as well. We have energy fields, we have emotions, we're creatures of feeling as well, you know, like, and maybe there will be some great new steps in adopting and understanding and developing ways of understanding and using these faculties of our lives. So, you know, actually tuning in a bit more to what's going on. Why are we sensing this? What is our emotions telling us when they kind of rise up during that interaction? And what's that telling us about what we need to heal in ourselves, or what we need to provide for ourselves, or what helps us to feel secure in our interactions and bonds with other people. So I'm with the alder tree because the alder tree medicine is really good at at helping with emotional stability. I really like this particular tree because it's a great leaning tree. Like, you can really lean into it, and pretty much all trees you can lean into, but this one I just feel like really holds me up. It's a really good balancer, I think. The alder, it's really helpful for balancing your emotional world. It's also a great tree for if you need a bit of protection or defenses, or if you're overly defensive, like balancing that out as well. And being able to see, hello, it's quite a big bumblebee hovering around me. Maybe you heard him. Oh, they're great. Oh my God, sorry. Totally distracted because his like little wings are like making the leaves move on the floor. So powerful. Oh, he's on a mission. Yes, so emotional balance, emotional security, the alder tree can provide. Work on your defensive nature. So if you let in too much in, then like help you to build better defenses. Or if you are blocking love and others, like if you're blocking people out of your life, if you're too closed, it will help you to open up a bit as well. And it's a bit of a bridge builder, so that if there has been some like challenging interplay in your relationships, if there has been particular people that you have struggled to rub along with, but you kind of got to rub along with, you know, work colleagues, partners, spouses, this is a great kind of stabilizing energy. The alder tree will kind of help you to see things correctly, a bit of a diplomat in that sense, like so that you can check both perspectives and be able to kind of make some sort of harmony and bridge the gap what was missing between making things run smoothly in that dynamic. So yeah, I would say that this week is a really good week, yes, for putting your projects into place, yes, for kind of tapping into your intuition. Intuition should be pretty strong this week, which is why engaging with your inner world is really important, because then you can accurately get some answers as to why you're having certain reactions, emotional reactions to things, and hopefully be able to communicate them in an empathic way. As far as relationships are concerned, I highly recommend the bees back. I highly recommend actually consciously, if it's a partner and you have a loving relationship, relationships take work. It's really, you can't just expect them to function on their own without coming together every now and then. No matter how much you love each other, you're going to have times. I knew it was going to move at some point. I'd been waiting for that truck to move, because although it looks like I'm in the forest or something, I'm actually still in London. What was I saying? Yeah, sitting down and talking consciously. So actually kind of setting the space to have a conversation, whether that's whether your partner is open to that or not. Actually kind of, if you want to talk, if you want to kind of meet on a soul level, actually setting the space for that, making time for that, rather than it being while you're packing the lunchbox or while you're in the middle of something else. Actually kind of sitting down and listening to one another. Listening is something that I feel a lot of us could do with practicing a bit more, really listening. So not trying to fix, not trying to conversate and think about how your comparative story, but actually just to really hear someone when they're sharing. And if you go into a conversation with your partner and you want to share deeper feelings, you have to be prepared to hear theirs too. So yeah, that's my little bit and bob for today. I hope you enjoyed this report. Look out for the Ouder if you need support, and see you next Monday. Blessed be.